I really had to go live on this one. I hope I get a few people coming in to chat and discuss. Earlier today on my show, I said that stop talking about a red wave. I said stop it. Don't talk about a red wave because you know what's coming? There's a likelihood that we could actually see a blue wave. I'm going to the extreme now. And you know, a lot of people, both directly in it, both directly in the show, told me, "Are you crazy?" And I got emails as well saying, "You are crazy. How can you even think that we can have a blue wave?" Well, in a swing district in New York that should have been really going to Republicans in a red wave time. Whoa, we should have, it should have been an easy win for Republicans. Did they get it? No, they did not. Now we have a race in Alaska. Donald Trump endorsed Sarah Palin. Sarah Palin has name recognition. Sarah Palin is big. Sarah Palin was once running for the vice presidency of the United States. Sarah Palin was going up against a Democrat, a lowly Democrat, Mary Peltola. That's who she was running against. And, they have not a winner take all. What they have is that rank voting. So it turns out that Sarah Palin, that the Democrat won that election. And then, I think she won the election. And then when the rank voting came through, Sarah Palin thought, well, maybe since it was two Republicans running and one Democrat, just maybe all the second choices of the Republican who lost, likely the moderate Republican who lost against Sarah Palin, who is the crazy right-wing Trumpist MAGA woman. Well, they probably thought, when the rank voting comes out, it's gonna be Sarah Palin. That's what everybody thought. In the back of my head, I kept on, folks, there is something happening in the country. There is something happening in the country. And the polls, while the polls are seeing a slight shift left, it's deeper than that. And the differences here are that Republicans are not telling the pollsters how embarrassed they are to be a part of a party that has gone bat, crazy. That's where they are. But when they go into the voting booth, they realize one important thing. And that important thing in that voting booth, folks, the important thing in that voting booth is that your vote is between you, the piece of paper or the computer you're voting with, and guess who else? Your divine being who's watching over you if you believe in such. So therefore, when you go into the privacy of that voting booth, no questions asked, you do as you are pleased. You don't have to worry about what anybody's telling you. You do as you please. And that is what happened. Alaskans went into the voting booth, and Alaskans says, you know what? Those of us that are sane Republicans, we want this other Republican to win. She didn't. But our second choice is definitely not MAGA. We definitely do not want MAGA. We want intelligence, intellect in the office. So what happened in Alaska? So what happened in Alaska should give every Democrat the impetus to go out there and fight like hell and win. What is it? La Señora Peltola, La Señora Peltola won. I think she's the first Native American to win a congressional seat to represent Alaska. I mean, you think about this, folks. This is what we're talking about now. This is what we're talking about. Like I said, the change is coming. Crazy could not last forever. Those who despise America for the likes of a traitor like Donald Trump wouldn't stand forever. And we are starting to see the results of it. So what I have to say, this is just a short piece that I decided to do because I just couldn't hold it any longer with noting that this is foretelling of bigger things. And I am hoping that Americans go out there and fight. I'm hoping that Americans go out there and start to do what needs to be done to win it all. Because you know what, folks? This is winning all territory. This is winning it all territory. We're not talking about, are we going to just lose the House by a little bit and pick up and keep the Senate at 50 or maybe 51? No. This is about winning it all. So campaign like you're going to win it all. Campaign like you know it belongs to those people who really have faith in the country. Campaign like you have not campaigned before, and let Americans have something to vote for. Let Americans know that, we are what, you remember what Obama used to say? You are what you've been looking for? Well, that is what it's time for us to do. Get out there and win this thing, and win this thing big. It's time to end crazy. It is time for us to move forward as a country and start rebuilding from the damage, from the carnage, as Donald Trump likes to use, but he's the one who done it. Build from the carnage that the thug we had as president of these United States left behind. So folks, go out there and do it. We're going to win this thing, and we're going to win this thing pretty damn big. This is Politics Done Right special. Over and out. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead, number one, subscribe to our channel, and number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.